Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video of trading training. Today is day 16 and we'll be going over how to take a loss, how to lose. A lot of people, when getting into trading, especially for the first time, they think they need a 100% win rate. And I'll tell you right now, you don't and you can't. You cannot get a 100% win rate. Losing is inevitable. You're going to lose trades. You're going to have losing weeks. You're going to have losing months, especially when you're figuring out your strategy for the first time, or you're trying out a strategy for the first time. You're going to have those losses. You're going to have big losses if you don't have proper self-discipline and you don't have proper risk management. And that's why I highly recommend you demo or paper trade for 6 months at least before you switch to either a funded account or a personal account if you have enough capital to switch to a personal account. So, you're going to lose, and you have to realize that just because you take a loss one day doesn't mean you're going to keep losing. Just because you have a losing week doesn't mean you're going to lose the next week. If you're on a losing streak for a month, let's say, you have to think of trading in longer time frames. What do I always say? Higher time frames hold higher power, right? You can't think of this on a day-to-day schedule. Not a day-to-day schedule, but you can't think of trading as a day-to-day basis kind of thing. You're going to lose on trades. And you can't let those losses eat you up. You can't let those losses affect your next trade. You can't lose and then immediately get back into the market and try and make it back because you lost. If you're in a trade and it's a losing trade, you say, okay, my strategy didn't work this time, and that's going to happen. You have to realize, okay, I still could be profitable in the week. If you're unprofitable in the week, okay, you can still be profitable in the month. If you're unprofitable in the month, okay, still going to be profitable in the year. That's the way you have to think about this. You have to think of it in like month periods. And this was something that I struggled with and that a lot of people struggle with, is losing. That's why you need proper risk management. So your losses don't absolutely eat you up. Like, you shouldn't be losing any more than like max 3% of your account. You should never lose more than that, ever. Right? And that's why risk management is so important. And that's why discipline is so important. You can't revenge trade. You can't over leverage. Don't over trade. Stick to your strategy. If you lose one day, when you lose one day, accept it. Accept the loss. Learn from your mistakes. Go back. See what happened. Try and understand why you lost. Was it a mistake on your part? Was it? That's what you have to do. Go back into the market, realize why you lost, start journaling your trades. I'll make a video on that eventually, but it's very simple. Start journaling your trades. Exactly how you entered, why you entered, when you entered. Excuse me. And again, you have to look at trading on a wider time frame, on a longer time frame. Okay? And really lock in on your self-discipline. That's why I always say self-discipline is 70, 80, 90% of trading. Your strategy doesn't mean shit. How many strategies are there out there? Fuck. How many strategies, man? But every profitable trader has one thing in common. They have self-discipline. They don't go cry over these losses. They don't lose and then go immediately back into the market and revenge trade. That's what revenge trading is. So when you lose, you go right back into it to try and make that money back. I've been there. Don't do it. Okay, stick to your rules. Stick to your edge, your strategy, and click the button buy or sell when you're told to from the market. That is all you do. You don't revenge trade. You don't overtrade. You don't over risk. You don't over leverage. Stick to those rules. Have proper risk management. And build your self-discipline. I made a video on how to build your self-discipline. So go watch that. It's Trading Training Day 14. I'm looking at it right here. Go watch that. I teach exactly how I built my self-discipline and how you can too. And why self-discipline is so important. So final recap. Don't let your losses eat you up. Have proper risk management. Think to yourself, if you lose on the day, you could still be profitable in the week. If you lose for a week, you could still be profitable in the month. If you have a losing streak the entire month, you could still be profitable in the year. And whenever you lose, go back into the charts and figure it out. Learn from your mistakes. I'm not even going to call them mistakes, but learn from your losses. That is how you lose. Learn from your losses. Okay? Today's another short video. I just really wanted to touch on this because I know a lot of people are struggling with it, and I know I've struggled with it. But yeah, next time we'll be back on the charts for day 17. And yeah, man, pretty soon we'll be piecing all of our little confluences together. I'll show you guys how to enter, how to exit. That's important too. Partials, moving your stop loss, trailing stop losses. We'll go over all of that eventually and soon enough. So stick with these videos. Do everything I tell you to. Hopefully you took notes. Right? Take your notes. Take your notes. Take your notes. Take your notes. Pen and paper. No notes app on your phone. Physical pen and paper. Pencil and paper. Whatever. Get a notebook. Go into wherever you have paper in your room. Grab a stack if you don't have a notebook. That's what I did. You don't need any fancy shit. Just get pen and paper. Get pencil and paper. That's all you need, okay? So, that is how you lose. Keep that in mind. Like I said, learn from your losses. I don't want to call them mistakes. Okay? So we'll be back on Friday. We'll be back on the charts, like I said. And I'll see you boys later. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you have any questions, DM me. Yeah. Also, my mentorship, again, is now live. That'll be in the description below. You can click on that to work with me one-on-one or to watch me live every day that I trade at 9 a.m. EST. That will be inside my Discord server if you do buy it. And yeah, that is everything, I believe. Alright, I'll see you boys in the next video on Friday. We'll be back on the charts, like I said. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.